Hi everyone, coming to you live from my Airbnb rooftop in Montreal. I finally made it and I've been reflecting on some lessons from my life as a digital nomad because, as you all know, moving can sometimes be a little bit stressful and it's something that I do a lot. And first of all, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah Mack. I'm a writer and a mindset coach for creatives. I'm all about creating more fun, freedom, and money doing work that you love doing and living the life that you love. And as somebody who has lived and worked in 13 different countries over the past 3.5 years, I've been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of crossing. I've crossed borders even more times than that because I've been back and forth, especially between the US and Canada, a lot. And, it's what I wanted. I love being location independent. And, but it definitely comes with its challenges, especially, and what I'm really learning, there are two things that I'm going to talk about today. One is doubt and uncertainty and confidence and how that, really steals our energy, and that's something that we absolutely completely have control over. And the other thing is that other part of uncertainty, which is the 50% of life that we have no control over, and how we work with that. Because I absolutely believe that when you have a goal and you have a desire and you stay 100% committed to that possibility, you will find a way to make it happen. But there's obviously always, other forces at play that you have no control over, like government processing times and visa regulations and, plane departure times and things that you're always having to deal with. And, sometimes as much as we plan, there are going to be things that come up or things, when we're taking a journey that we've never taken before, we don't always know how long it's going to take. How physically or mentally or emotionally demanding it's going to be. So, there's always 50% of whatever we're embarking upon that's outside of our control. And the way this relates to confidence and uncertainty, and this is a really big topic, especially for women, especially for creative women, and it's something that I've really noticed within myself from, becoming self-employed and having my own businesses, and the journey of doing a lot of mindset work and really up-leveling and earning the money that I want to earn, really committing to doing work that I love and trimming out the things that aren't really in alignment with my values and what I really want for my life. And what I've noticed, especially when you're doing something new, whatever it is that you're doing, if you have a story around a lack of confidence around that thing, whether it's just a lack of information because you're doing something new, or it's because you've got a story about your inability to do that thing, that lack of confidence, that doubt takes up so much time and energy, so much headspace, so much emotional space, and really robs us from just taking straightforward, confident action towards creating the outcomes and the results that we really want. And as we all know, confidence is a very prevalent issue that women need to create transformation around. I haven't read this book, but I've heard this statistic a bajillion times that in the confidence code, I think the statistic is women tend to wait until they're 90% confident before they take action or go for an opportunity or accept an opportunity, whereas men tend to be more around 50% confident before they'll think they're capable of following through and succeeding at something. And there's many reasons why that's the case, but the cool thing about confidence is that we really have the choice. We get to build our confidence muscle. So getting busy down on Bernard. And just really being aware of how that doubt and that uncertainty and that lack of confidence is stealing time and energy that you could be spent executing on your ideas and staying focused on the outcomes that you really want to create. And just really having that awareness of what are the stories that are taking up that time and energy, that are causing you to feel stressed, causing you to feel anxious. What are the stories that are going on? Is it, I don't have enough time? Will I not be good enough? Will I be judged? Will I be rejected? Will I be made fun of? Will I made to be feel da 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 da? And mindset work is really about putting a stop to those stories, nipping them in the bud, and just telling the story of the outcome that you want to see, and being very vigilantly focused on that story and that story only. Because when you're confident, when you're really committed to the story of success in the outcome that you're going for, more often than not, that action and that result will happen at lightning speed, that you feel like it's going to be a big job just because of all of that weight, all of that emotional weight, all of those stories that you're telling yourself around that thing. That actually it can be very surprising that something can take such a quick time and such a short amount of effort when you ditch all of those stories. And I used to do this around when it came to money. As I would raise my prices, when I started to get those bigger jobs where I was getting paid more, there was something inside of me that was like, oh, I'm not worth, being paid this much because I haven't been paid this much before. So, this is a really big amount of money, so I must have to work really hard for it, because I was living on that belief that I had to work hard for my money. And so I would literally take so many more hours to complete the job, when I knew that, if I'd broken that down into a few little smaller jobs at lower price, I would have completed, that same amount of work so much more quickly. And that work was just filled with procrastination, resistance, distraction that comes up when those stories of resistance start to come into play. And that's really what mindset work is all about, is reconditioning those stories that are causing us resistance, causing procrastination, and our ability to feel like we are worthy of achieving those outcomes that we desire, and that it is possible for us, and that actually it could be really easy, and that actually we do definitely have the time for it. So if this is something that's resonating with you, I'm really excited to share the launch of my new program. It's called Self-Worth Magic, and it's a 4-week group coaching program to really give you the coaching support to go in and get clear on what are those stories, because we've all got them, unless you're just streamlined, massive momentum on the way to getting what you want. You've probably got a few little stories in there that need to be plucked out and replaced with some stories that are going to help you to create the results so much faster. So I'm really excited about it. If this feels something that will benefit you, send me a message and I'll send you more information. And have an amazing day. Hi from Montreal.